guys, whoo! Happy New Year! Oh, Happy New Year, I'm so excited. It's a lovely year. Well, I've probably told you Happy New Year already, but there's no harm in telling it to you 10 times or 20 times, yeah? I'm so glad to have you guys again in 2022. And right now, I'm going to check on one of the poultry units. You guys remember the poultry unit where we are keeping the commercial birds? Yeah, it's a huge structure already. The last time out, we had built out just one section. Currently, I think we've built out about 4 or 5 sections. And we have about 3 batches on the inside. So you can see me, I'm carrying gumboots right here. I'm going into the poultry house. So I need to use clean gumboots. I'm wearing shorts, you can see, yeah, with sandals, trying to make sure that by the time I get there, I'm clean. I've just had a bath. So hopefully I'm clean enough. I'll put on new clothes, clothes that haven't been worn. So I haven't been in contact with any other group of poultry. I have my very clean gumboots right here. And I'm going to go and get my attire, yeah, my overall, my green overall. That one was also washed the last time out. So it's clean, it's pure. There is no worry about me cross-contaminating with the birds. All right, just got my overall right here. My overall is right on my shoulder because I only have 2 hands. One is holding the camera, the other is holding the gumboots, and so I can't hold anything else. So you can see the poultry unit right here. Right here we have the poultry unit. We have just a few birds left, really few. Most of them are the free-range local birds, and just like 5 of the white chickens. Those ones remain because they were not good enough for breeding, so I couldn't sell them. They were not meeting the quality. So those will stay around and we'll probably eat them. I'll move to the unit. The unit is quite a distance away. We've gotten rid of all the chickens because, like I've told you guys, the risk is too high and it's just not worth it. Not worth it by any means. So this place is going to be cleaned out, and we're going to keep some rabbits in there, guys. Just pray for us. We want to try out a free-range style of rabbits. It's always worth trying out. It's not a bad thing to try out things, yeah? Right here you can see the cattle, yeah? The cattle are feeding. It's probably about 3 or 4 p.m. currently. Alright guys, so here we are inside the poultry unit. I'm dressed and fully ready. Yeah, right now I put on my overall, I put on my blue gumboots. I hope you can see them right there. And the light is not the best, so I'll probably need to come down so that I'm seen very clearly. But this is one of the brooder houses, one of the very many that we have along this length. Currently we have about 3 of them filled. This one has about 5,000 birds, more or less. The next one has about 6,000, and the next one has about 7,000. That's a huge number of birds being brooded right here on the farm, and all this is for you guys. Oh my god, yeah. So like I've said already, we are selling the day-old chicks, but you also want to be able to sell some month-old chicks for the people who haven't figured this out, yeah. So you can see inside the structure that it's literally exactly the same as we've been doing before with the commercial, not with the commercial, with the breeder birds, yeah. So you can see our breeding stoves, the ones that have really come to love, really huge. We have about 5 inside this room, and those provide enough heating to heat the room. Then you can see that we have an open window over here. You can see it in the background. It's probably too bright because it's daytime, guys, and we need as much aeration as possible. It's not hot, and you can see that from the distribution of the birds inside the brooder house. The birds are properly distributed, equal distribution. That means it's not very hot. It's coming to rain. Hopefully it won't rain before I finish the video, because that way you won't be able to hear me. But the birds are very evenly distributed, and since the rain is coming, we're going to have to put the curtains down on the side. You can see currently these birds are close to making 2 weeks currently, so we are feeding them with commercial feed. You guys can see the commercial feed, yeah? We are feeding them with commercial feed. It's very good feed to ensure that they put on their weight at the right time. We are feeding them using pan feeders. You can see the pan feeders. I'll carry one of the feeder. It has come with some birds inside it, yeah? So you can see the pan feeder. It has the food inside it. It's probably too bright. And then you can see that we have wood shavings on the floor of the house to provide insulation and keep the birds, yeah. Also we have the drinkers. You guys can see the usual chick drinkers. Those are 3-liter drinkers, and inside those drinkers usually we put vitamins. So at the beginning, when the birds have just come in, we put chick start. That's a vitamin and glucose to provide strength and energy. But after some time, it's just plain vitamins or plain water. So Recently, we just vaccinated the birds. We gave these birds their very first Gumboro vaccine. I think that's infectious bursal disease, if you don't know what that is. It's usually abbreviated as IBD. So we gave them that. We've been giving them all the vaccinations they required. So they have got the Merex vaccine, Newcastle, infectious bronchitis. They have got Merex. No, not Merex. They have got Gumboro already. So all the vaccine is up to date. The feeding is perfect. Literally everything is going on perfectly, and I'm excited, really excited about this. You guys can see, I showed you guys that we were doing this structure very recently, but you can see the type of structure we built. Very easy to build, you know, just an iron sheet at the bottom and wire mesh for the rest of the space, and the roof. Probably if you're building yours and you want it to be this big, you need to make sure your roof is a bit higher than this. Our middle section of the house is maybe 5.5 meters, 5 meters. You should probably do yours as at least 6 meters, yeah? Especially if you're in Africa or in places where it gets really hot. Yes guys, so I've gotten out of the structure. You can see this is the first border area. You can see the entrance. That's exactly where I was, and that's where the first batch of birds is. I'm now moving outside in my uniform because I'm not going to enter any other of the units. Actually, I'm not even allowed to enter in any of the units because I started with the oldest flock, and ideally if you're moving between different flocks, you should be starting with the youngest flock, because the youngest flock has the least resistant to diseases. They haven't got any vaccines. Okay, well, they have been vaccinated from the hatchery, but they haven't gotten any proper vaccine or immunity from the environment, so you don't want to do that. Over here we have the second door, the second entrance. Over there we have another batch of the birds, and then right there we have a third one, yeah? So that one, those ones have actually just come in today, right today. So here you can see a tractor. They're just loading it with the boxes which were carrying the chicks. I'll move closer so that you can take a closer look. You can see the boxes where the birds were being loaded onto the tractor. Right here. And this house is certainly the noisiest. I think because the birds have just come, they are still a bit disoriented, and the place is still being warmed. So they are younger, certainly, they are just acclimatizing. And then as we move towards the end of the structure, you can see that the structure is actually still being built, yeah? We'll go over there, yeah? The structure is still being built. Over here we have the fourth unit, which is not yet complete, but will be completed. Then we're going to have a fifth, a sixth and seventh unit. Yeah, so we're going to have quite a number of units, and all those are going to be filled with birds for your pleasure. Yeah, for your pleasure. So I'm really excited about what's happening. I believe you're going to have very good results. We're starting off the year with lots and lots of ambition. Lots of ambition, lots of goals. We need to make sure that we offer the very best that we can. And over here at Farm Up, I'm doing my very best to ensure that I give you guys as much information as possible. That way you become the very best farmer that you can become. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. That way you never miss out on an upload. Lots of love. Bye.